Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome on to you. It's another Wednesday. I can't believe it. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it.
My goodness, it's come around already so quickly. It's Wednesday. It's the Wheel of Struggle. It's the Mr. Matt Internet Sofa stream. And what have we got here today? We've got Nightmare Creatures. I have no idea about this game.
I also have no idea about it.
I don't know what a Nightmare Creatures is. I don't know what the creatures could be.
Nightmarish they are.
How nightmarish they are. There's many questions that are left unanswered, unsolved. And I'm looking forward to finding out all about them. But the question is what is the Wheel of Struggle? The Wheel of Struggle is a community of people who end up playing a game over a course of 2 weeks. Over those 2 weeks, they play the game to the specifications, and then, at the end of it, they get points. And if they do really super well, they get loads of points, and it's a great time.
Fun time for all.
Fun time for all. Now, my position on the leaderboards, by the way, at the moment, according to early polling and everything else, is 11.
Top 10.
Pushing for top 10. We'll see if this squeeze can happen and I can squeeze out a top 10 finish. It would be incredible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I can pray and hope. Now, for more details, by the way, about the Wheel of Struggle, go to www.wheelofstruggle.com. Wonderful website. It's got details and information. It's got lots of information and details. It does indeed. It does indeed. Info.
Now he is in possession of the mythical
Info.
lost diary of Samuel Pepys.
You can tell how it's going to go tonight.
Contains the detestable ritual
So let's end up.
brotherhood of Hecate.
But you can sit there like that. Good boy. This is the creep cow. Welcome on in. Bearded Cyborg cosplay. Hopefully doing most excellently, and immediately drops in a Mr. Blobby. Isn't that tremendous? I've just realised the game's disappeared from the capture. That's worrying.
Should no one stop him, this
Yes,
city
that is
will be
worrying.
consumed by a
Makes me
horde
think,
of
does Nightmare Creatures keep swapping between its display modes and thus end up changing its name? I'm really hoping not, because that would really suck.
That would stop your plan.
It would really scupper the plans. It would mean I'd need to switch to a different emulator. It would be an absolute nightmare. I slept there. Igneous and Nadia. Right. I'm gonna go and try and see if I can get the game capture to work again.
No issues.
Technical issues. Currently off work with a bad back, but it meant I got to complete Obadian. Fantastic.
Silver linings.
Silver linings all the way. I wish I was made out of silver. But this is where studio mode comes in, you see, because I can use studio mode to sort out the video games. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Oh. Don't get what was going on there.
I don't know either.
You can only imagine there was a situation where it didn't end up having that display. So strange.
But it's there now.
It's there now. It had continued capturing it. It's just it hadn't. It wasn't displayed for some reason on one of the scenes.
Very odd.
Very odd indeed. But we're now back in business. So, the counter on the screen, by the way, the 0 that's on the screen right now, that's pointless. I was trying to get... I used to have a OBS... a Stream Deck extension that would just allow you to press a button and it would write 1 to a notepad file, so it would just increase a notepad file by 1. Easiest counter I've ever used. But now, can't seem to find it anymore. So I've had to rely on weird other counters. So I'm now using one that's built into the Stream Deck. Yeah.
Counter.
Counter. Annoying days. Right, there we go. Go on to the live split now. So, this game here, Nightmare Creatures, it's like a fighting game mixed with a bit of a platformer. People have said that this is almost like Dark Souls before Dark Souls got its roots in.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that you can look in this and go, I can see the soup, the primordial soup that would become like Dark Souls. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens with
Let's
this.
find out.
We'll find out. Welcome on in, Hextree. Good luck. I am certainly going to need it. I am definitely going to need it. This is going to be terrible. Right, so I'm going to end up pressing go. Click back into focus. I had done it. But the game obviously decided to end up saying no. For some reason. This was the worst game of the season for you. Oh, but build up my confidence, Hex, why don't you? Thanks, mate. Right, let's see if it will allow me. Yep, there we go. I can switch between again. Cheers, Kieron. Oh, we haven't actually introduced you yet, have you? We haven't actually ended up saying welcome on in, Kieron.
It's fine.
No, we should do it quickly. Kieron Reps is with me tonight. I realise I've been a terrible. It's because we've had a few streams already now, and it feels like you're part of the furniture.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I should still do the welcome on in. Kieron Potato, Kieron Reps.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Now we've got the formalities out of the way.
Now we've got the formalities. Now we've got the shit out of the way. We can now end up proceeding.
Nations.
And see what he can do, because this is like a fighting game, I've heard. Now, unfortunately, because this game keeps switching its display modes, it wouldn't actually let me it wouldn't actually let me make the screen bigger, so now I've had to stick to a tiny screen. Can't get through that way. Cool, so we can sidestep like that. I have read the controls, but I've immediately forgotten them. In a classic move.
I do that all the time.
It's easily done, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was nothing in there. Oh, it's triangle jump, wasn't it? Yeah. One of those nightmare creatures I've heard so much about. Oh no, I'll take some damage. Sorted him out. There's something there, but I can't seem to pick it up. Let's jump. No. Strange one. So that's use item. Lock. There we go. Cool. So, make progress.
What is the
Objective.
what do you need for the withdraw? What's it?
Total levels completed.
Completed levels.
Yeah, so I've got to complete as many levels as possible. You know what? There's something deep in my mind that's now going off about this. I swear I played a demo of this.
Well done. The name. Oh, I do the names. Never played the game.
Yeah. Great. Love saying great. Hopefully chat are doing most excellently this evening and you're all doing well. I've realised we have, you know what we haven't done this evening so far? We haven't actually ended up talking about any housekeeping. So we released a VOD today of something that happened on Monday. It was a very quick VOD turnaround. I can't believe we've done it so quickly. We've now got the low-res community having a nice little video game, a nice little video game chinwag on Among Us. We streamed our attempt.
Yeah, it's good fun. That's good fun, though. Yeah, you're in trouble.
That's not the one I wanted to shoot. I want to shoot the other one. I'm taking the damage now. It's pretty cool that that dude ended up getting back up. That explains why it was constantly locked onto them. Jesus, he's... Fantastic.
Killed that rat.
Killed that rat. I didn't realise the start of the gun was so slow. So slow.
Where's your perks?
But that's me dead there.
Yeah, you have died. That's one for the counter.
That is one for the counter. Ooh. Right. So that was where I needed to use a weapon, you see.
Yeah, we ended up playing Among Us.
Yeah, we played Among Us. It was a tremendous time. It was myself, Kieron Potato, who's just sat next to me, Anya Keister, Garlips, and Love and Floofen. It was a marvellous time. We ended up seeing who can end up being a good imposter,
Mates.
a good crewmate as well. Yeah. It was just a marvellous time. I would recommend checking out the VOD. There's some controversial, some shocking moments that happen. Kieron ends up getting a couple of good kills, and also gets rumbled in the most ridiculous way possible.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it was your only option. It was the only option available to you, so I cannot begrudge you for doing it. Yeah, behind the tree, mate. Thank you.
It was good fun.
It was good fun. And then, to top it all off, we proceeded to the most prestigious court of the land, and that is, of course, Sock Court. This is the starting area again, isn't it? There you go. See if there's anything in. Whoa, okay, buddy. He really did not. So we ended up going to Sock Court afterwards, and of course Sock Court ends up having the best laws of the land. And we discussed whether or not Keith Sutherland was a damn sexy vampire 24 hours a day. And I had to try and do defense for it, didn't I?
Yeah, for some reason people kept trying to prove he's a vampire.
Yeah.
People knew he was a vampire.
Yeah, we all knew he was a
It's
vampire.
never up for debate.
Yeah, that was never the question here. It was to
He's
me.
a sexy vampire.
Yeah, it's the time scale for me.
Like I said, I really like that thrown out for
Yeah.
how are we judging this? It's counter working, by the way.
The counter is working. I've counted a 1. You can't jump up that little tiny. You're useless. You could jump up that little tiny thing there, couldn't you?
If you jump higher than it, it's just scared. Go. Doesn't want to trip.
Just trying to. Buddy, I'm just trying to get out of here.
That's so moved, isn't it?
The end is in the beginning.
Thanks for that.
And yet,
Oh yeah, the thing about the timer was supposed to be a death counter. However, Notepad, this OBS plugin I had, no, not OBS, Streamlabs, not Streamlabs either. Stream Deck. Stream Deck.
Yeah.
Stream Deck. Stream Deck. Stream Deck. I can say Stream Deck. I can definitely say it. Definitely say Stream Deck. Can't I? Can't I? Okay. Yeah, no, that didn't work. No, I knew that wasn't going to work. Right, the Stream Deck. Stream Deck. I used to have a thing that would end up writing to a notepad file. So you could specify write to notepad file, and it would write that, but like it would increase the value of the notepad file by 1. Marvelous. Like that's what I wanted. But yeah, I can't find it anymore, and that's a crying shame. DCSB for that. Oh, yeah. If you can let me know, because if I end up having that, like if I just need a counter to be able to count things, that's all I need. And every time I search for on the Stream Deck, like press thing, count and go up, they all just end up being too overly complicated or something silly. Like I just need one that writes death counter and soundboard. Oh, tremendous! And it has Stream Deck compatibility, because that's what I bloody well need considering the sofa stream. Let there be light at last.
Yeah.
It's so damn warm.
Makes text file with documents.
I wonder what these gold orbs are. We'll find out shortly what these are. No, nothing. Locked onto something.
Yeah, so what would you?
Through the fence. Fair play to him. Fair play. He knew what he wanted to do there, and that's to absolutely decimate my day. Here we go.
Then I guess punch you without offensive.
Yeah. I think the gold orbs are restoration. Booked him. Ripped. It updates text file with hotkeys. Oh, this looks like Splatfield. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future levels are going to be called and all that stuff. I needn't have wasted 2 bullet shots on that dude right at the start, did I? Oh. Yeah, basic bitch zombie. Right, so those gold orbs do restore health. I need to remember that. So Right. Alright. Can I not kick the tiny box on the floor? Can I not kick the tiny box on the floor? No.
It's
Oh,
not for you, mate.
not for me. No kicking of the tiny boxes on the floor. What brutal way do we live in this world?
Sad times.
Sad times indeed. I've never got an air combo. Yeah, I do. I've got an air attack. Nice, okay. That could be a good opener for a lot of enemies then. If I face the right fucking way. Come on. All I've got to do is just get in one good hit on him. Ooh. Oh. Pop kill. Now the question is, are Okay, we got another one of the big dudes. We got another big dude. Oof.
Ah,
Okay. Me. Right, okay, cures are instant, so that's good to know, but I've only got 3 of them now, so this is a fucking panic mode now. Go down!
keep staying up.
Yeah, it's dead. I just wanted to combo Womba him about 1,000 times. Right, let's just pop a heal. Come back. Not seeing many scores yet. You're a tough zombie, my friend.
You are dead.
You are dead. I'm stuck on a box. Oh my goodness, we got on a box! Oh.
Shit. Shit, no, he's stuck behind.
There we go, I knew I could escape. The true final boss of the game is finally done.
Getting out from behind that box.
Getting out behind that box. What wondrous age we live in. Alright, what's the enemy behind me?
We've got 2 gold things.
Yeah. There we go, now switch to kicks. That someone's about to get up. The reason why I remember, this is tickling something in the back of my head, is because I remember that part for the lives, and I remember that yellow creature, that one that tears its arms down, the werewolf sort of thing. Like I remember elements of this, and I'm like, I've played a demo of this. Like I remember.
Yeah, you very well could have done.
You know what's terrifying about this? I'm actually quite liking how this game is.
Oh, nice.
Like it's.
Terrifying.
No, I can understand how it could be terrifying. I mean, having game opinions in 2025 is a very terrifying thing to do. I've seen people, you know, look at a game reviews and opinions, and they've literally been hung.
Yeah, everyone else just shies away from them.
Everyone shies away from
I've
them.
never seen Rod Stewart.
Never seen one do an in-game review. This is worrying now. I've got to watch out because this dude could do me here. Just going to pop up the store just in case. It's actually dead. No. Oh my god, the monsters can fight each other.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a useful mechanic somehow.
Free-for-all.
Freefall. It's what other games do that? There's a few other ones where if the
Yeah, there is. What now? I know.
it's something.
It is something. It's most definitely something.
Doom. Like how could I forget that? Doom, the
Yeah.
most famous fucking example of it. Switch.
Kicked the space off.
It's his little face off. Fuck him. It's through it. Oh no. Heal. Nemesis. Nemesis, more like Nemi Turd, am I right?
And assist.
You know what? You guys can. You get out.
I think they don't hate each other very much.
I don't think they have learned the spirit of hatred and it yet. I don't think they have. They might do soon. Zombies picked up again. That's not the one I want you to focus on, mate. Alright, this is bad. I've only got one hit. Here we go. Left. Right, what's these poison jars? Sim done.
Yep.
You are dead. Another ask for something. Files?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Might use one on this guy.
Oh,
Fuck.
again behind you.
Yeah. They got me there. There's one for the counter. Actually, that should be two for the counter, shouldn't it? I've had 3 lives total. And I'm continuing. Means there was one I didn't count. Right. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to try and see how Nadia is.
Fair enough.
Because that we've got 1 point so far. Because we completed 1 level with Ignatius. So if we do 1 with Nadia, that's 2 points immediately.
See how you do.
Don't you find it annoying how Lucasade box, they don't end up letting enough air in?
Back in after you drunk it.
Yeah.
You give it a squeeze.
Yeah. I always try to give it a little squeeze, but it always ends up taking more air. Well, more air. It compounds the issue. You want to try one of these nostalgics? They're like the old, like, rhubarb and custards and things like that, the pears and things like that. But in Haribo soft form. They're quite nice.
I've mentioned it to be hard.
And just go straight through. Beautiful, isn't it?
Trying it first.
Mmm.
Tengu.
Feel the goo. I'm hoping that Sausatron is able to do clipping today. Hmm?
Let's start this with.
You gonna put chaos in?
You can't slay.
I think they can't slay MJF. I think you'll find I can slay. I can slay all I like. He's being cheap. I don't remember. Is it selects? Oh, a map. It's It's a fucking map.
We found this 24 minutes in.
We found this 24 minutes in. New controls, right. So the one that I'm looking for is, no, R2 to use item, but nothing to change item. That's the question. Hard kick, hard strike, okay. That explains
The other...
strike, strike. Oh, there we go.
Too deeper.
Turn back. Accurate. Interesting to know. Yeah, so don't hit on it.
Frank needs to take a lesson from sausages. Just roll with it, did you know? Sausages can actually teleport when they get stuck. I responded this way to keep the chat light and funny, matching the playful vibe. The fake fact adds to my sausage persona.
What the hell, Sausage John?
So good.
It's part of his persona. That's not what I wanted you to do, Sausage John, yeah, did it?
It's fun this way to keep the chat light and funny, matching the playful vibe. The fake fact adds to my sausage persona.
You don't need to tell us it's a fake fact. You don't need to tell us that at all, Sausage John. What are you doing?
He's calling out his own fake news.
What the... Right,
It's a play we haven't seen before.
we haven't seen that before, but this is ridiculous, right? This is ridiculous. Because Sausage Tron should really just provide us with a little quote there, a little quote, and read it out. However, it fucks up there and it didn't actually go and retrieve a quote. It just went and did a weird, I responded this way to keep the chat light and funny. It explained its actions. And I don't know why it's doing that, because it shouldn't never explain its
I
actions.
hope it continues to.
You hope it continues.
I hope Sostron becomes more aware of why he's doing things.
That self. There we go. That should stop it. That should nip this in the bud.
It's threatened you now.
It did. Wasn't expecting that.
Sostron has actually threatened you.
I'm scared now. I'm scared.
Yeah. Pulled you out.
Very scared. Did call me out. I can't believe it.
Pulled out by your own bot.
I cannot believe it. Oh man, PS1 wall warping. You remember this? Really does. No wonder so many of our generation are into trippy artworks and things like that, and that's because of the fucking PS1's inability to render things, you know, in a nice way, because of the way that it does its texture mapping. I think it's got something to do with the way that it ends up writing, like interpreting integers or something like that, and it can't end up doing it in a way that ends up like operating it cleanly. So the wobble is the result of that.
Yeah. With your eyes a bit.
I think it's worth popping on right now, is it?
Maybe it was.
Maybe I shouldn't have fucking struck the barrel with a fucking sword, should I? No.
That was another hashtag ProGamer moment, brought to you by Mount Pain Goo. Introducing gooey grape and pickle juice fusion A thick, tangy
Was
delight
another
that'll
hashtag
stick to your
pro gamer
insides like a
moment brought
boss.
to you by Mount Pain Goo. Feel the goo.
Yeah, it's because unfortunately the pop-up pirate was already running at the same time, so it ended up getting a bit confused at itself.
That's sausage trying to pop up there.
It is nice of Sausage Tron to pop up and talk about another fine products in the Mount Pangu lineup. Would you buy that flavour?
What gooey grape and pickle juice fusion?
Yeah.
The thick, tangy delight that will stick to your insides. The boss.
Yeah. You up for that delicious flavour combo?
I'll give it a try. Like pickles. Grapes.
I think they're onto a winner over at Mount Pain Court.
Yeah.
Certified winner.
They should do like a Burger King did with the burgers to make your own flavour.
Oh.
And they pick one that wins.
Imagine that. The boys in the production labs, they end up working so hard to end up bringing us so many delicious flavours of Mount Pain Goo. And if they ended up giving us the keys to the city, I don't know how I'd be able to handle that.
There's only one way to find out.
Of course, getting into that delicious design lab, and getting our fingers into that goo.
Yeah. That's fucking good. Feel the goo.
Feel the goo, and do it anyway. Or in my case, lose another 2 lives. I've got to end up pushing on the counter in a sec. Dickhead was doing me. Absolutely fucking rinsing me. 1, 2, that's 5 deaths now. At least I'm right near the end of this level. I do want to kind of have a little goosey around and see if there's anything I can pick up around here.
That's pretty funny.
It was a pretty funny death.
Scratching.
The end is in the beginning, and yet you go on.
The end is in the beginning, and yet you go on.
It's got me, didn't it?
Yeah. It's the next stage. Right, that's 2 points now.
Who levels complete?
Oh yeah, you said you were going to end up recording all of the deaths yourself. Done him. Danielle Mills. It'd be lovely if you could get up the steps, you know. That'd be amazing. But I know that at this point you're just too ingrained. You're a massive steps fan.
6, 7, 8.
A brute riding lady is pegging me a dry crazy. Sport grapes.
Pegging.
To the pegging. Get the dance
The
floor
dance
grapes
floor
out.
grapes.
Hmm?
The dance floor grapes.
The dance floor grapes, you know, the wonderful grapes that you end up getting off of the bottom of the dance floor
At the end of the night.
at the end of the night.
Oh, I know.
It's a wonderful time of year. Let's see. Oh, I'm scared now. Don't hurt me. I'm a fucking helicopter's rear wing doing this thing. Blah, 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 blah. It's incredible that she is never sick in this.
Right. Once you got doused in.
It's done.
So pretty dead.
Oh, he's not actually dead yet. Now he is, yeah. So you can totally end up overhitting these from some enemies, can't you?
Yeah. So,
That dodge. Do not want to get hit by bolts, you know.
would be higher on my list of priorities.
Oh, you little cheeky bastard. He swatted me off like a little bug. Right, spinny time. Spinny time. Spin, 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 spin.
Combo.
Combo wombo. Let's go up here. Cheeky arsehole. You fucking arsehole.
Moves this guy.
He really does. He's packing them. And he's decided to show up today. Someone's shown up to work today. Wreck-It Ralph will be happy. He'll be like, oh, you're doing the fucking
Happy now.
He's not so happy now, he's not. Maybe he is, because he's now fulfilled his job role.
That's true.
He has mindlessly killed enemy, 401. To me, looks like a bigger version of the energy. Yeah, that's a big heal. Right, fantastic. We're learning, aren't we? Do you feel like we're learning?
We're always learning. Life.
No, thank you.
And also, what's the most memorable game you've played recently?
Most memorable game I've played recently? Picayune Dreams, because of how depressing it was. What about yourself, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Most memorable game that I've played?
Well, you played Among Us recently, and Guilty as Sock.
Guilty as Sock, yeah.
How did you find Guilty as Sock, anyway?
Well, I was bailiff, so I was more watching rather than playing, but having to play before that's probably better. Yeah, it
Oh, that's what the vials do.
disperses.
No, it doesn't. It makes the map fight you.
Ah, interesting.
That's what I think I did earlier. Because look, they've both run off now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because they're afraid of it, or because that vial ends up making them fight each other.
Interesting.
Look like it.
Oh, they're coming back now with the box, aren't they? I think it just they maybe can't stand.
Yeah, I think it's a repellent thing.
That's his headbutt.
Just absolutely wrecks your day, headbutt.
The same one. Just this.
Yeah. Ta!
Oh. That's one for the counter.
That's one for the counter.
Such a rush. You die.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, come on, I must be near the end of the level. I can just probably run to the end of it.
This must be the end.
Must be the end. Must be.
This dark place here must be the end.
Surely.
We're one level each.
2 points. Yeah. You will smell my fart.
We're up to 7.
7.
Worse. Could be 8.
It could be 8. Could be far worse. I could be on fire right now. But that could be far worse. Yeah, let's see if that works. Slowly. I just scream at it and eventually ends up refilling. But screaming at it works a lot better.
Screwing it. Lots of things work.
Screaming at lots of things does work a lot better. Actually, what's not you know, fantastic noises. You're going to be streaming a lot more soon, aren't you? As well, you've got your streaming setup setting up.
Yeah, it's almost there.
So you've now picked up a stream deck. You've now acquired a stream deck. What else are you going to be doing? What's your plans for your streams?
Games. Depends what takes fancy at that time. Maybe do some simulators. Like ECG shop simulator.
That could be fun.
Yeah. Another one that's just come out. Downloaded. Yeah.
Full scale simulator.
Simulator.
Really? Because that one's blowing up Steam. That one's getting a lot of people's eyes on it.
Sports Cup Simulator.
Full scale simulator. There's a lot of great ones that are out there at the moment. But so you are coming up on your streaming at some point soon. I'm going to give you a shout out.
Yeah, at some point soon I will be there. Give me a shout out. Very nice.
There we go. So that gets done, you see.
Dig up.
So, sorry, you're hoping to end up hitting affiliate at some point in the future. So you need to hit 50 followers, don't you?
Yeah, I need to do what's needed to get there, I guess. But I need to actually stream first, I feel.
Yep, you need to get your hours in. But that all comes with time, man. It all comes with time. You'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. And it'll be a lot higher quality than this stream. A lot higher quality. It'll be wonderful. It'll be a lot better. It will be.
I want to stream some of Among Us on there with everyone as well.
You want to stream up?
I want to stream some Among Us on there as well with everyone, that'd be good.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have the Among Us streams coming up at some point. We just need to end up in the low-res server, like, setting up the meetups more. And that will happen. That will happen. There will be more Among Us. And if you haven't seen the Among Us stream that was on Monday, the VOD is available now on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube right now, well, hello there. Don't forget to end up hitting like or commenting or subscribing. That would be fantastic. We'd love that if that would happen. This is also going to be part of a playlist that is part of the Meat Space streams we've got going on. It's so any time that we've got Kieron and myself streaming, just chilling out and doing a video game stream.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good ones.
The playlist is there for you to enjoy. Right, let's crack on. I reckon we can probably, I reckon we can get up to 3.
What have you got on this one?
5 hours, but I'm not using. Yeah, I'm not using the full 5. I'm gonna probably run up until I don't know, probably 11, half 11. Right. So this is probably a silly one to continue on with because I've only got I've got no lives, no extra lives. But I have got a decent amount of weapons, well, decent amount of items.
Yeah.
Just give her a try one more time, and if this fucks up, I'll end up starting another run as Igneous.
Everything got dead. Yes.
I think there must be different damage values, and those damage values can also slightly differentiate.
Okay.
Something done.
Those old corner combos, Tony.
I love the corner combos. Bread and butter corner combos. The corn on the cob. I haven't had a corn on the cob in bloody ages actually now, once you said it.
I like corner cob, but it's stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just eat sweet.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I still do love the carnal pleasure of just you know, eating a corn on the cob.
Yeah. Nice bit of butter on there.
Yeah, but it's a once in a while thing. I'm not saying like we go out and end up getting corn on the cobs now.
I do it every day.
You get it every day.
I have corner cob every day.
You're living in a vida loca, mate. I could never live a multiple corn on the cob day sort of life. That just seems too excessive for me.
Not until you tried it.
No. You know, if you stop eating corn on the cobs all the time, you know, you could end up affording a deposit for a new house, you know. Corn on the cobs, that's the new avocado on toast, isn't it?
What am I going to do? It's true. It's got getting takeaway coffees.
Oh, yeah.
Got on my Starbucks, my Netflix. I'd be able to buy a house.
Yeah, easily. That's how this economy works.
That's how it works.
The system
Would
is
that rule apply if you worked at Netflix?
Oh, mate, if you worked in Netflix, you'd be living La Vida Loca all the time. Inside, you know,
Mission
outside.
series all over the place. Yep, you can have 18 seasons.
18 part of the series. Fucking hell, mate. Isn't it incredible? Like, you quickly just go start blocking, but then yeah, enemies just become passive little bitches, don't they? Fucking hell. Bitch. Oh. What's got there? Yeah, the super one.
Nice.
Yeah. How crazy it is. Gun. So the gun can be used at several different points, but it's useful against these barrels to make sure you don't blow yourself up against them. But this one here seems to have, yeah, this one here seems to have a little bit of a fuse on it though. It's Go. Big fucking headbutt. Another gun. Have to. Fucking hell. That was the toughest zombie in the game. They're probably going to stand up again in a minute. Combo. Oh, fuck's sake. All of those destroyed boxes for one guy.
It's quite aggressive, to me.
Yeah, it really was. Right, there's the broken bridge. Good. Let's hope that might be a heal.
No, it's
Yep, someone just blew up another bridge. And I fell straight into the water.
what jump?
I hit jump. It just decided, do you know what?
You get water. That's what you get.
Yeah. Brutal.
That's,
Right, so let's jump it back in with Ignatius then. Let's check the other side. Right.
side step.
Didn't notice that back before. Oh,
Yes. Let's move around.
how's this? Is that a mine?
Looks like
It looks like a mine.
it's like an underwater.
Yeah. Are we going to be able to end up bombing things underwater? I know there is some water controls in this.
We'll see.
Or possibly. There was a bit of weirdness that was going on with pre-3 this for this game.
Okay.
The incorrect manual had been provided. So everyone was looking at the wrong manual. Just like mentioning stuff that was not in this game. It was incredibly fun. But it's all good now. Right, you ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. It's going to be a scary monster. Wah!
Nightmare creature.
It is a nightmare creature. One of those creatures of nightmare.
It's hit now my nightmares.
Might well be as well. Get ready for an enemy. Right, and this time we're not going to blow ourselves up, yeah? For God's sake. His kicks are really quite good. It's just, and they're good for closing distances as well.
Yeah.
It's just that most of his staff attacks seem to be a little bit slow on start-up.
Those start-up frames.
Those precious start-up frames. Got one of those, we're not going to use one of those. So at the moment our score is 2. At least that's something. Spooky night that goes on. There was something else in there. Otherwise, nightmare creatures. No.
It's got the dodges, isn't it?
He really does have the dodges. What is this dude's health?
It's got the zoom outs.
Yeah, it's got the fucking zoomies. Finally, he got that fucker down.
You need this slap around the noggin. That's what you needed.
He really did. What a little cheeky arsehole. Right, there we go. Get blown up. Hmm?
Got a good shot in it.
Yeah, it's got quite a good shot.
Takes long enough to draw, so
Yeah, I expect a decent shot.
yeah. Like that Turkish dude at the Olympics. Do you remember him?
Oh, he was great, he was. And then a load of people were like going, oh, yeah, no, that's not how you shoot and shit. And it's like, no, the dude's Olympic. Yeah, why are you going to try and argue? You do not know this subject.
His man doesn't need an eye cover. He doesn't need an eye cover. Man isn't wearing ear protectors. It's down to him. It's a choice.
Yeah, he just does what he wants.
And free. It's that day.
Yeah, last time I just jumped straight over him and killed him. That was easy enough. Right.
Is that another
The end
level?
is in the beginning.
No, that just counts. That's the same level, just done again.
Yeah.
But the advantage is that I've now got that. I didn't lose any lives on that level, so that's a save file.
You're in a better space, yeah. It's a fresh state.
I've got as many items as I did on the previous run. Also, I'm not a massive fan of his combat style either. Yeah, I think Lissa. I think it was Alyssa. I liked her spinny kick. Her heavy kick forward, like
Yeah.
the one which she did where she ended up doing a few kicks and then a swirly.
Yeah.
Like, that was really cool, that attack. It seemed to do a decent amount of damage as well, and it had quite a nice quick start as well. Yeah. Right. Oh, you know. He really is. I am, and I haven't got any heals. How much health has that dude got? Unless it has to do with that blue bar, I imagine. Need that. Yeah.
Slapped you.
He did indeed. So that's another hidden thing open there, hopefully.
Sorry, do you got here?
No. It's just up here.
So,
Yeah, enemy drop. Keep getting the enemies to, like, their items don't seem to drop immediately, they drop after a little bit of time.
spawn.
Did you know? X's can actually become portals to the spirit world. Just ask any sausage. But seriously, maybe it's just a glitch in the Matrix.
I don't understand what sausage one's getting at here.
No, you're right. But you know what? I've just picked up like an extra life, mate.
Nice. But did you know that X's can actually become portals to the spirit world?
Yeah, I don't get that. Right.
What's Sausage Strong doing? He lost his mind.
Trump has kind of lost his mind there, hasn't he? Like, I don't quite get what that was all about. X's can actually become portals to the spirit world. Is Ostrom recommending to us that we sacrifice X's?
It's very strange.
Yeah. Like, I don't get what the purpose is there. There must be a reason behind that.
I just can't work it out.
No. Because this is a language model, so there must have been something. There must have been an input there to cause that. That must have been caused by a prompt, by something in there. Maybe it's just a glitch in the Matrix, it's saying. And I'm not quite sure
Maybe
there.
this whole bit is a glitch in the Matrix.
I think it might be. I think this whole run is. I think that's where we're at the moment. But now I know where an extra life is.
You do.
So I found a new hidden area.
Yeah.
So the thing about Nightmare Creatures so far is it definitely does reward exploration.
Yeah.
It's just, it seems tough as nails so far. What do you think about it as an outside observer?
It looks pretty rough in terms of trying to lock onto an enemy. Like,
Yeah.
it looks alright. So I've seen a lot worse games.
I have seen, to be fair, yeah, I've seen a lot worse games.
This isn't making me ill.
No, this is not making you, it's not
Yes.
Thunderbirds for PS2. I think this game would have benefited by not being released like earlier in the PlayStation's like launch cycle. I think it would have benefited by coming out later on with DualShock, because I think the ability to switch like targeting with the D-pad
Yeah.
would have been good, and camera controls on the right stick.
I wouldn't have shot control game.
The DualShock controller was such a revelation.
Yeah.
But can you remember what game it was like essentially bundled with? Not officially bundled, but the two were basically like, get this and you have to get this. You remember what the game was?
Super.
If anyone's in chat, if anyone's lurking in chat and you know the answer, type it in. Or if you're watching on the VOD, why don't you end up trying to answer now?
Yeah.
Can you remember what it was?
I don't think I can.
It was Ape Escape.
Apes.
Because the whole premise, like that game was like the first big like dual stick game.
Yeah.
It wasn't dual shock, just dual stick. Because the dual shock didn't come out until a little bit later after that to introduce Rumble. But yeah, there you go. There you have it.
Factoid.
Little gaming fact. Little gaming for you.
Yeah.
And not fake one, like usual.
The Sostron's giving us fake facts earlier.
What
The
the hell?
Sostron has lost their mind.
I'm not so strong if they're okay. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if that's going to end up being okay.
Making okay, Sausage Strong.
Are you okay? See, nothing. No response.
Oh.
Oh, flop my sausage! I'm a sausage, so I'm always in a state of existential crisis. Did you know 1 in 3 sausages fear being eaten? That's a real statistic. Stay strong, fellow meats.
Stay strong, fellow meats.
At least he didn't tell us why he said it like that.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's because of the way that I've ended up trying to do. What I've been trying to do is incorporate the quote system. So you know the exclamation mark quote add function. It's a terrible idea, but my idea was to end up trying to incorporate that into the TTS so that periodically it would read out one of those quotes, so there was a reason to add the quotes. But so far it hasn't ended up doing the quotes properly. It's not been able to fetch data from that database, and it's annoying that it's not been able to do that. Because I was hoping in testing it was just a case of I can't work because I'm in test mode.
Yeah.
But now that we're live, it's still not doing it. It's not going to fetch it, and I think that's what's causing it to go. The reason why I'm doing it like this is fucking hell.
Proves that he has to explain himself. So I can put exclamation mark quote.
Yeah, exclamation mark quote. If you put in exclamation mark quote, it will end up bringing up a quote.
That's what I've just done. There we go.
There you go.
By garlics.
Yeah. It adds in like who's ended up adding them in, so that we've always got a record. My hope was that they would also be able to record the date as well.
That'd be good.
Yeah, because I like having the ability to see the date that things were added on, so that I could potentially go back and see what VOD it was, or just be able to go, oh, that was from last year, that was from 2 years ago, that was from 3 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
I like having quotes with dates. I like having dates full stop, but that's not going to fucking happen anytime soon. The best one, wasn't it? No, not really.
We did say we were back soon.
Yeah, we were back soon. We were back that very second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
It wasn't like. It was perfectly on. There we go.
Might be right back screen to debut.
Get streaming, mate.
Beautiful, mate.
It is going to be a wonderful BRB stream. The people will celebrate. So now I know that there is a secret here. It's worth going this way. It's always one around the fucking corner. Oh, that's ones that we killed already. We went this way. So that way's bonus. This way is the wrong way. Because this is where the first big blue boy is. No, you don't. You don't get any. You don't get any frames.
Some just take a wicked, some beat the shit out.
It's incredible. Like sometimes, like, one zombie can just be like, "Oh, I'm going fucking turbo now."
Yeah.
And other times they'll be like, "No, I'm getting slashed in half with one hit."
Yeah, sometimes like no power. Yeah.
It's incredible the difference in strength between the enemies on this game.
The blue bars.
I think the blue bar seems to be related to combo. Like I reckon that I end up doing more damage if the blue bar is full up.
After you've killed each one, it fills up a little bit and then it ticks down.
Yeah, it gradually degrades. Yeah. Just let him stand right back up and punch me right in the face. That's a fucking winning combination. Winning thing to fucking do. Knock knock. You're not gonna fucking bring anything for me. Right. Fucking triple gun. Nice. Gun does quite a lot of damage. The triple gun does a lot more.
Yeah, gun. Gun.
Stop gun. Now I know that there's bosses in this game, so I'm hoping that if I can retain the triple gun, that's going to make bosses a lot easier. As long as I can get it up in the right direction. Quick. Go, another super heal. Basic bitch heal.
Sausage run. Sausage run. If the triple gun will be able to take out the next boss in the beginning of Master. I'll ask sausage run their opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been a sausage bot since the dawn of time. Or at least since I found this keyboard. As for the triple gun, it has a 75% chance to obliterate the next boss. But only if Mr. Matt channels the power of the sausage. Ooh, flop my sausage!
Why did it say flop my sausage like that?
I don't know, but you have to harness the power of the sausage. This is going to be terrifying.
Right, so
And then you'll only have a 75% chance.
doesn't fancy my chances completely, does it?
No, that's with you putting work in for that 75%.
With
How
putting
about
work,
without work, 50.
without work 50, without work maybe 25, but definitely with sausage power, you're at 75. I'm proud of you.
He did say flop my sausage very strangely.
He really did. I don't get why the flop my sausage was so weird there.
Yeah.
Right.
Sausage Tron every week gets more fucked up, mate.
It's more weird and more the same. But dude, you see what's there? Extra life, mate. And I've got another buck in mine. Another buck. We're fucking tooled up, mate. We're tooled up.
I did ask Sausage Tron how long he'd been a sausage bot for you. And he said that he's been a sausage bot since the dawn of time. At least since he found this keyboard.
Which is fair enough. That's kind of how sausage trons sort of come into being. Another triple gun, mate. We are probably tooled up for the next fucking areas. Do want some more fucking small heals just so I've got that safety net of the smaller heal up to.
But you, large heals.
Heals.
Small heals.
Large heals. Guess that was a small heal there.
Yep.
Thought to myself, maybe I saw one out.
Wait a second.
This way?
Oh, I know. Yeah, you've got a map.
Yeah, that was the bonus Jonas path, wasn't it? Yes, that's the way we came, so it's going to be that way.
Basically, isn't it?
Really is. Yeah, just don't jump off the boat this time. That'd be the best idea.
Pick yourself up.
Yeah.
Very close to die.
Yeah.
Getting lower.
Whoa!
It's Degrading.
Why was it degrading?
I'm not sure. Maybe once you get to a certain point, you start bleeding out or something.
Yeah, or maybe there was like
You're on fire.
possibly. Maybe I've been infected or something or poisoned.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yep, that's them done. That looks destructible, doesn't it?
That's
I can't see anything beyond it.
not actually.
Look, bumhole.
You just spawned in and back in.
No, not that dude. It's Echo!
Fucking hell. It's executed him. I think that was against the TOS.
I think that was, but it was still fucking hilarious. Was a bit, wasn't it? Oh. I don't have any small heals, that's the problem. I have to switch over to use a big heal in a minute. Yeah. No ins and outs. Still fucking there, but what the fuck?
It's about to
You have to really jump like so much earlier than you think you do. Like his startup animation for jumping is absolutely dismal.
it's about 2 on 2 now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That did not allow me to shoot that dude. So I can shoot that dude. Here we go. There he goes.
I've got the corner right now.
There we go. Level B.
There we go, that's 3.
Yeah, that's 3. That's 3 points down.
Sad how close to the end you were, wasn't it? You got
Whoa, hello.
this might be that boss.
Yeah, I think this one. Pickles. That sucks. Fuck's sake. wider. Was what I was thinking. You gotta hit, yeah, you got to hit the poles. Right, here's me thinking that I've got to get fucking tooled up for a boss fight. It's just literally hit poles.
Yeah, you can't take them in.
So if I don't take them. Wide. Add 2 more. There we go. At least got 3 points.
4.
Could be 4. Still can be 4.
It still can't be 4. You had a little save for that.
I did indeed. So I've actually got a save point with a couple of lives before that boss fight.
Excellent.
Decent chances.
1 for 1, that was.
That was
Your
one.
impressions have been spot on recently.
I know.
I have to say, do your Barbara Windsor impression again.
You want me to do my Barbara Windsor impression?
Yeah.
Alright.
It was one when you did it last time. It was 1 for 1.
Alright. I know. I can believe
I
it.
thought she was in the room.
Oh, what's your best impression? Isn't it your Katy Perry impression?
Oh, I cannot top what you just did, mate. I wouldn't even try to embarrass myself with it.
I think you
I
could.
leave it up to the king.
No, I think you.
My Katy Perry impression is good.
Come
But
on.
the last time I saw you whip your Katy Perry impression out, the room erupted, mate.
All right.
People genuinely thought she was there.
People genuinely thought she was there.
People were so angry.
Do you want to know something funny? You know how like Randy Marsh, she's actually Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I must say,
Okay.
it was quite a life-changing experience up there. I thought about dropping the character after,
Well, after you've been up there.
yeah, you know. I thought to myself, it's a bit pointless playing this character. I thought about writing a song about it, but I thought there's no inspiration up there.
There's
Nothing. Yeah, nothing to really get.
There's nothing.
There's just a vastness of nothing.
Yeah.
Not really great
Is that
inspiration.
something?
Sort of. I mean, nothing is sort of something really. I mean, it's not a great inspiration for a song, or especially not a pop song. I mean, I'd already written a song about a firework,
Yeah.
and when after I
California
visited,
Girls?
Hmm?
Right about the California Girls?
yeah, that was actually a tragic case about the slaughter of those 12 Californian girls by that rogue hitchhiker. But it was obviously lost in the the sweet tits, the firework bra, the sweet tits, the sweet haircut. It's sort of the deep underlying message of slaughter, innocent slaughter, was lost in all of the Candyland tits. I didn't decide for that. That was the record label.
Strong's trying to get its own photo. Its own.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you end up signing up with my affiliate link there, you end up getting extra things as well. So yeah, it's well worth if you're going for the AI Twitch.chat to end up going through that little thing. It's awesome. It's a nice thing to do.
Get yourself a sausage roll.
Get yourself a sausage roll. I've now updated my follower thing, and it now ends up having lots of little GIFs of sausages. You can end up easily setting up GIFs and stickers directly inside of there for your followers and your subscriptions and all that sort of stuff. So it's well worth setting up the media and things like that. Because you've got your one on there, haven't you, on yours, but you haven't set it up fully yet.
Yeah, I haven't set it up fully yet, no.
It will end up all coming together. It will all go with balance. So, this item that's a skull, I wonder what that does.
Just took my skull.
Oh shit, what does a saw blade do?
Yeah,
Surely.
Interesting. What's that?
I think modders have ended up putting in a mode in this where you can actually play as the monsters.
Nice.
And you can actually end up being absolutely screwed and playing as a zombie. Or you can play as something big like one of those things. And have loads of moves.
You finally see it from their side.
Yeah. Finally,
They're not all monsters.
they're not all monsters. Some of them just want to live a normal life.
He's just trying to go to work.
He does want to go to work.
Beats this guy that's just shooting him with 2 guns.
With the triple gun throwdown. He doesn't end up losing that. So fire, okay, cool. So you can end up throwing fire.
They're fucks.
That was obviously a dev mode because they weren't losing their items. Right, let's see if we can beat this fucking big worm.
That's a worm.
Massive worm. And you know what that would be? Big worm. Big worm.
Big Friday on us. Big purr.
Big worm.
Get hit.
No, but I've still got an extra life, that's the thing. I cannot afford to die again now. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's fiercely defending that last block of wood. That's the right thing. Thank you. Oh,
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 phases then.
Fire phase and the Dub Trio phase.
The Dub Trio phase. Right, I'm hoping if I can beat this one, then at least that's another stage down. That's another point. So we've gone from 3 points to 4. Oh shit! 20. I'm expecting deaths. Feels a bit weird to end up having the developer's name like right up in the top corner of the title screen. Let's remind me of a bygone era. Right? Like design choice would say you don't do that now. Oh,
I think just wait for sweet flyers until it stops. See what's playing.
this hot backs can either be like really weedy. Oh. I'm like, oh yeah, now it's safe. It's now definitely safe to end up going. Oh, I was trying to scroll around for the heal.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Now I've got to sit through this nonsense again. Bop, bop. That sounds horrific. Mount Pangu. Do it anyway. New flavours of disgusting goo.
Well, sausage roll. Their favourite flavour of Mount Pangu is.
You know what sausage on what their flavour of Mount Pangu is. There's a many fine, great flavour of Mount Pangu out available on the market today. And the Goochaniers deep in the heart of Mount Pangu. You know, gooey combinations of all types.
So, what is your favourite flavour of Mount Pangu? Is there a particular combo that you like?
Hopefully there is.
Oh, flop my sausage! My favourite flavour of Mount Pangu is definitely Sizzling Inferno. Did you know it has a 75% chance of causing spontaneous combustion? Perfect for a power-hungry sausage like me!
Trying to achieve power.
Let's try and assume power then. I used an item that did fuck all to the boss.
Shoot.
I tried to shoot it, I tried to use it, and just did fucking nothing.
I'm gonna wait for it to spit.
And if you end up getting time, you can actually attack it.
Yeah.
Done it.
Pangu.
Mount Pangu. Feel the goo.
Sizzling Inferno flavour.
Sizzling Inferno. I wonder how hot that would be. And how thick it would be. Deliciously thick.
It's Mount Pangu.
Mount Pangu. So rich, so thick, so creamy,
So gooey.
so gooey.
So mountain.
Yeah, so against human nature.
Well,
Goes to games past. I remember this game. My dad bought me this game and we never got to finish it. I hope you can finish it for you. I'm going to break your heart, I'm afraid. I'm not going to be able to finish it tonight. But I will certainly end up trying to get as far as possible in the next couple of hours. Well, amount of time. X amount of time. Yeah. But so far, I'm really enjoying this. I mean, yeah. When I started playing, I ended up remembering that I played the demo of this, or I think I played the demo of this. And that was a great comfort to me. I was like, oh yeah, there's some familiarity here. And for gamers in the PAL region, they would have had this at 50 frames per second, so it would have been a little bit slower. I don't think it is.
yeah, actually,
Right now it's dead. Jesus, how much health did that one have? Oh,
Buying is that?
You know what? I'm actually tempted to end up completing this game. Like, actually going through and completing it properly.
Yeah.
But there's something charming to this. It's just I wouldn't mind playing it with, like, a guide to end up, like, hinting it to where some of the secret stuff is.
Mm.
Oh, God!
Did you know? Cows actually enjoy being banged. They just don't talk about it. Sausage science.
Turned into a bang. Made into a sausage. That's what I'm hoping sausage Tron. That sausage Tron's lost his mind. He's moving mad.
No, don't make that pun. No, you do not. You do not make that pun. Moving.
Yeah. Mad. Cow disease.
Which you can probably contract by banging away at Kieron.
Yeah. I think it's talking about making it into a sausage.
I bloody hope so. But I think that's not...
It's because Sausage Tron just decided to randomly just throw that out there.
Randomly just admit that it loves, you know...
No, last.
No.
That big game last.
That was all it, thinking to itself, I've got to abuse a cow. I don't know why. But you know what? If the rise of AI is coming, then at least we know that they're probably going to be busy shagging cows.
Well, if you think about it, we were the first animal.
Whoa! My goodness! Welcome on in, the Faded One. Thank you so much for, you know, trusting your community with us here tonight. I feel sorry for you now. Welcome on in, everybody.
Looking up some 30 seconds earlier, and Sostron was moving mad.
They heard it.
Oh, they have it.
They heard it, mate. They heard it. They sadly heard it. They heard it. Okay? They heard it. Welcome on in, the Faded One. Or the Fad 3 done.
Hey, let me get a minute. Hey, let me get one too. Hey, let me hold one. Yeah, you get that right there. What the dog doing?
What is the dog doing? Will we ever know? I don't know. But thank you so much for the raid, the Faded One. It's wonderful to end up having you here. What were you playing? I do hope that it was a video game, and that it was a most enjoyable one. I imagine it was probably Repo, or it was Horse Shaving Simulator. I know that you've been really excited about playing that one recently.
Horse Girl Simulator.
Hmm?
Horse Girl Simulator.
Horse Girl Simulator, that one's really popular at the moment on Steam, because of the whole golden, I think it was Golden Horse or something like that, the one that ended up being an arsehole. Horse Shaving Sim is the tits. I've heard a lot of really good things about Horse Shaving Sim. A lot of people have been like sharing their custom shaving designs online.
Right.
Like deep steam workshop, like assistance, like the patterns that people are sharing and the depth that you have to go into for the shaving. Incredible game. You can see why it sold over 27 billion copies already. 27 billion copies for shaving horses.
I can see that.
I can see that as well. But tonight we're playing Nightmare Creatures. It's a game where we have to deal with creatures that are a nightmare. This is part of the Wheel of Struggle. For more details on that, you can go to www.wheelofstruggle.com. Currently, this is going to be closing tonight, and Only Up will be closing next Wednesday. And then the season is done. Do you know what's even better for the season? No Stepmania. No Stepmania. I had to actually Google that because I have no idea anymore. How can you not, like... Adrian, it's real, isn't it? It's a real game. Hashtag totes is. No, you don't, bug boy. Absolute wreck. Right, there we go. It's another triple gun. That's handy. Cheeky triple. Triple guns are cool as fuck, but right now what we really need is fucking heals. That did nothing. Ah! Right, so how many hits do you think this one's going to take? I'm going to guess about 30,000. Oh, it's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Look, at the end of the day,
Just emoting, I guess, then.
he was just emoting. He was just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to punk on you. Right, there we go.
You'd be on you like you owe it money.
I think I do owe him money, actually. Well, those look pretty scary. Do you think a triple gun will sort that out? Yeah, I think so.
That was cool.
That was cool. I think I can jump over that, but I can also probably pick up... Oh, they even gave you a gun. That's nice. I think I can... Ah! Scary. So I actually am really liking the look of Nightmare Creatures and the way that it plays. Like, could there be improvements? Yeah, hell yeah. But, like, from a first play, I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is, as the kids would say, my jam.
Yeah.
Great time to pick up an item. Picking up items has iframes!
Nice.
If only using items has...
So, items.
Yeah. Pick it up, thank you. I don't get why he wasn't picking that up. Nothing in there. I'm hearing some brooms. It's not usually a good sign. Let's use that quickly. Let's get our health back up. Now,
I think that was you got about 4.
yeah, 4 in total. That looks like a scary one, but I'm gonna see. No, that one's not a scary exploding barrel. Right. Big blue. They really are aggressive, these big things. Ah. Come on. Bill Mitch rip. It's an interesting like mix of a fighting game and a sort of platformer explorer game, isn't it? I can see what the developers were going for here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nonsense from the looks of things.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that'll sort that situation.
Yeah, well, if I've got them, might as well fucking use them, you know?
Yeah. You got them.
Let's see if we got any items in here. Nope, nothing there. But that triple gun, that came in clutch there, didn't it? So we ended up eliminating all 3 of those big blue boys. Big blue scary boys.
It's perfect timing for it.
It was. I should be proud.
It wasn't just the emote that time.
It wasn't just a molt. It was a proper usage. Everyone would be proud of me for doing that. And that's your uncle and old Jack there. And that's old Jack, and he's taking a shit right on the floor there. We never did quite find out why he was shitting on the floor.
Always comes back to
Yeah, I don't know yet why. Like last night we were bringing up people shitting on floors. Like,
that's true.
well, you brought it up.
In the street. street shit that I saw.
Oh, wasn't that a song by Mick? Yeah, it was Mick Jagger and David Bowie, wasn't it?
Shitting in the street.
Shitting in the street, shitting in the street. That's how it goes.
But honestly, 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Every time, every impression you've done recently has been like there in the room.
Just spot on.
I think that they missed your impressions earlier.
I can't believe they missed the impressions.
The greatest Barbara Windsor impression I've ever heard.
You want me to do it again?
It's like she was sat next to me.
Like she was literally with us right there and then.
Yeah, do it again.
Well, once I've gotten rid of this fucking arsehole, because he seems to be stuck on geometry and instead of me stuck on geometry.
Unleash Barbara on it, mate.
But
Can't figure it out.
he can't figure it out and he's whooping me still.
I think Barbara Windsor was just here, by the way. Don't know if you heard that.
Mate, do you want to know something? That was me.
Oh, listen.
That was me, mate.
I was looking over this way.
Mm-mm.
And it's like she was where you are. I don't believe it was you.
You don't believe it was
I
me?
think she was there.
Oh. Will you just get out? But fine.
He literally did what was killed.
But you know what he's dropped? Extra fucking life, mate.
Hello?
Suck him off! Welcome on in, Pixel Portable. Hopefully you're doing most excellently. Suck him off!
That
Good.
would be funny. Adrian. It's really overdone the Ozempic.
It really has. Like, he's absolutely fucking gone mad on the shit. Alright, triple
It's
gun.
costing him a bomb.
Hmm?
Must be costing him a bomb.
Must be costing him an absolute bomb.
Out of Ozempic.
It's a tragic part of the world nowadays that he needs to rely on that to end up, getting there. But I'm glad that there are tools available to him to, help. Right, let's check the map quickly to make sure that I'm not just running off into a blind area. There we go. This definitely does seem to be the path, doesn't it?
Head down and right, I think.
Down right.
Go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, down and right, isn't it, from the perspective of me going down that corridor.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Oh, shoot. Where was that going, mate?
You took that box out, mate.
Absolutely wrecked that box. See, I am missing her ability to kick. Suck him off!
Good time.
He's still alive, mate.
Suck him off.
Yeah. No, there we go. See, you can tell that he's dead because the big bar builds. Shit. Yep, I'll exactly watch out. There we go. Line up. Cheeky.
You could have just done that.
Yeah, that's true, but I didn't see the barrel until after.
He was body blocking it.
He was body blocking it. Absolutely unhinged fucking behaviour. I'm hoping we're almost at the end. Then that would be another level done. It feels like we're getting to the end of the level, doesn't it? Oh. No, but you've not got any restorations.
Pixel Portable just subbed. Welcome to the Sausage Squad. If it's a gift, that gifter is a sizzling legend. Enjoy those extra emotes, and thanks for supporting Mr. Matt's weirdness. Let's get this sausage party rolling.
Thank you, Sausage, and thank you, Pixel Portable, for the subscription. We're very happy to end up having you here now with ad-free viewing. and along with that, the ability to end up putting in a baby being eaten by a frog. But bouncing. Bouncing. Along with access to more sausages. Tremendous. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What more could you want?
Thank you. What more could you want? What more could you want? Sausage. Suck him off. There we go.
Timing as well. When that break's starting in minute.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with that anymore. But the Nightmare Creature so far has actually been treating me pretty well. I've actually been enjoying this, even if it's a bit, how should we say, quirky.
Yeah, it hasn't been frustrating. Do you know?
Yeah, like, it's difficult and it's tough, but I can see that the reason why I'm not maybe doing so well is because I've jumped in at hard mode.
You don't do terribly.
No, like, for the first time I've ever played this, like, well, I played the demo, I believe, possibly. I have no items came out of him. Whoa, hello! There we go, yeah. That's the end of him. Right. Okay, this looks like it's not going to be fun.
Jumping.
Yeah, and the camera is not going to be helpful here, is it? Oh, is it? Right.
Fucking Olympic long jump pops up.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Be very, very careful. Chuppa! Fucking donut.
Just a little jump.
Just a little jump. Just a little fucking jump.
Oh, well.
That was another hashtag Pro Gamer Moments brought to you
Spin
by
off.
Mount Pain Goo. Feel the goo.
That was another hashtag Pro Gamer moment brought to you by Mount Pain Goo. Introducing gooey grape and pickle juice punch. Thick enough to stick to your controller.
Total minute up.
Yep.
That was a pro gamer moment.
That was a pro gamer moment.
Repeatedly jumping into the water.
Repeatedly jumping directly straight into the water. Do not pass go. Do not exist
It's like it was a big river of Mount Pengu.
anymore.
Just wanted to jump straight in.
Game Gooner.
Feel the goo.
Feel the go.
And Gooner.
Delicious Game Gooner. Have you seen that? The new series?
Flavour of Mount Pengu.
Well, it's not just a new flavour of Mount Pengu, although they are bringing out a promotional tie-in for it. It's called the Gooner Games. It's coming to Netflix soon.
Right. Fuck you know.
They're going to unlock 25 young gentlemen. What's up?
Go on.
Just 25 young gentlemen. They're going to be locked into a small room.
Regular folk.
Regular folk. Just regular guys. And they're all just going to end up going on a massive gooning sesh. And they're going to be asked questions afterwards, like before and during. I believe Jimmy Carr is going to be helping with it.
Mid-goon. Mid-goon.
Mid-goon. Jimmy Carr's going to pop up. His little face is going to pop up in the middle of the pornography they're being... On the screen, there's actually going to be AI imposed into the pornography. Both performers.
You're saying Jimmy Carr is AI?
Jimmy Carr is AI. Jimmy Carr hasn't existed for about 20 years now.
Yeah.
Not since the accident. But either way, that is coming soon to Netflix. Do keep your eyes open for that.
How many seasons?
I think there's only one UK season so far, but there's about, I think, 2 US ones. About 6 German ones.
Obviously.
Yeah, I think, what is it? There's 7 Canadian ones. The Canadian ones really ended up...
Love a goon.
They love a goon. They ended up putting it on there. Hi, Mr. Matt. Got you on the big TV in front of the family dinner. Grant asked about what you were talking about. I was going to talking about lots of things. I was going to see that he hasn't existed due to the fact that he's replaced everything but cosmetic surgery. He has replaced a lot of his body with replacement off-the-market parts.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr is almost now all third-party parts. After-market extensions, like...
Imagine how much he has to extend his warranty.
Mate, the paperwork.
Yeah.
Could you
Has
imagine?
anyone even thought about it? If Jimmy tells him for one thing, it's not liking paperwork.
He fucking hates paperwork, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Despises it.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Matt. Got you on the small TV in front of the inmates. Wonderful. I'm glad that we're hitting lots of different demographics, talking about Netflix's new series, The Goon Games, which of course does have a Mount Pain goo tie-in.
Yeah.
You'll never guess the colour of the thickest, gooeyest liquid that we've created for this one.
Are you asking me to guess?
Well, no, you don't have to guess. It's just
I'll
you
never
can.
guess it. So.
Yeah, you never guessed it. I told you. Well, I did show you the beta bottle that was coming out.
Don't know what to go.
Why not?
Well,
No, it's just I showed you the in development pictures. You know, the edging ones that they had. Oh my god.
OMG, 8 Lead is a masterpiece. If I could, I'd roll around in sausages to summon a sequel. Who's with me? Sausage power.
Sausage power. Talking about abusing cows earlier,
was he trying to get followers?
trying to get followers, now sausage power. You know, find this deep voice deeply unsettling. What, the new one where it goes and sounds a bit like this? And it's all a bit nervous
Why are
sounding.
you so bothered about that?
I'm just shitting my pants.
Always comes back to shitting.
Always does, it always does. You were telling me all about the guy that was shitting outside of one of Kentish Town tube station.
Outside the tube station, yeah.
Yeah.
Went downstairs. The tube station, so. Started shitting upstairs, by the way.
Yeah, shitting upstairs. And there's the PS2 loading now. Let's hope the disc will load. See. Oh, it didn't load. Ah. Shit.
Fuck.
Oh well. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, the new AI to TTS voice is great. We ended up going through like 12 stages of feedback for that.
The 12 stages of feedback.
All the feedback, yeah. Well, that wasn't including the feedback. WOS TM need more time to catch on. Really did. I think it was partly Sony who were like pioneering the format. They just didn't really have the confidence in WASP discs.
They were pushing the wasp disc quite hard. Very aggressively.
Very.
Like a wasp.
Like a WASP. And all you can lick,
You can
dinner.
stick.
all you can sting. Oh, you're right about that. See, that's why he's the pro streamer, you see. He's going to be streaming soon, and he's a pro at it, okay? I'm not very good
I
at the
don't
stream.
like how you're building this up.
Hmm?
I don't like how you're building this up.
No, look.
Building me up for me to fail.
So Kieron is going to be streaming more soon. I've helped set up some bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Confused you on OBS. You have no idea what I've done.
Is it there?
It's all there. There's a break screen. You're very excited about the break screen.
Yeah, because it's cuts.
Yeah, you.
And it was completely made by accident.
It was completely made by accident, but now we've ended up having that completely by accident. We will roll with it,
Yeah.
and it will be exposed one day. The break advert that you're going to be having.
I'll have to BRB at some point.
You will have to BRB. But you are going to be streaming at some point soon. Well, at some point.
Yeah.
You sadly couldn't stream on the Monday night for the Among Us stream.
I couldn't get my camera working, but that was a good laugh.
It was a good laugh. Actually, just a quick streamer tip. If your camera isn't working, if something is not functioning as expected, double check which ports they're plugged into, because the majority of times it can just be down to which USB port they're plugged into. And that's what I think is the issue with your camera at the moment.
Yet to actually test, but I think you probably
We'll see what happens. You've got one of those fancy stream decks with like 38 buttons.
just got on the day down in now.
I've got a little baby
Yeah,
one
that's
with
right.
6 buttons.
It's got- But
Nice, you can end up doing some damage with that. Doing a lot of fun things. My biggest issue was always games crashing out when changing scenes. Yeah, it can be difficult to end up making sure that everything runs properly. The way that I work with my one is that I usually end up having nested scenes of different bits and pieces. So the game at the moment is one scene that is nested into all the other scenes that I've got. So I've got camera scenes, and then I've got like game scenes, and then I've got layout scenes, and they all stack on top of each other to sort of make what you see here. But I find that that really doesn't end up like putting a game on a scene and having it flip around ends up like doesn't put as much taxing on it, because it ends up going, well, it's already loaded, it's already there, it's just switching the order of which things are. So it switches where the two things are. That's it. Like that.
It's like that.
Just like it. The thing is that streaming is very much a communities thing. So it's like, if someone's doing something cool, like, just ask them how they're doing that.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of people will just be like, yeah, this is exactly how I did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if more people are doing cool shit, it means that
There's more cool shit.
there's more cool shit.
Yeah.
And there's probably ideas that someone will have that could be implemented in a completely different way by someone else, and will end up just being so fucking cool.
Yeah, they elevate.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, I never feel bad about taking something that someone else has ended up like doing. Like, give props to them if it's not something that's truly unique just to them.
Yeah.
And don't just rip it off wholesale. Like, do something different. Like, always innovate and try and do something cool. Like, yeah,
So true.
like a sofa stream. Like, other people do like streaming on sofas and stuff like that, but it's like I'm trying to do something that's a little bit.
And I never met the subwoofer.
No. Man. Rest in peace, subwoofer. I was actually telling my landlord about the subwoofer. I was like, we had to.
But they say how glad they are, but it's not it.
No, he was complimenting on the speakers. Like, he was actually talking about the fact that the speakers, he was like, oh, Celestians, I've not seen those for quite some time. It's like, how old are those speakers? And it's like 40, 50 years old. Like, they're old as fuck speakers. And he was talking about how he's got a pair of Kefs. And it's like, oh, nice.
Very nice. Told him about the subwoofer.
Yep. And how we couldn't bring it up here and we had to have it sawed in half.
You're for the subwoofer.
Oh, mate. It was tragic times. You, come on. I did you easy.
So cool watching like Tokyo or whatever.
And having it just vibrate everything.
Yeah.
I remember playing Far Cry 3 on it, and it just ended up complete.
Just feeling it in your guts.
Yeah.
Flying a helicopter in Bad Company too.
And just feeling like that through your entire body. I really should build another one at some
Thinking
point.
about it.
Hmm?
That helicopter in Bad Company 2 would also always send you to sleep.
That is true, because it was a good vibration.
It would. You'd be playing online. Nah.
Mate, I was a sleepy dude back then. Now I'm addicted to so many instruments.
There's so many stories of you just falling asleep.
Mate, I liked falling asleep.
There's one that I just said.
Yeah.
You've got the story of the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I've Super Bowls.
Shortly after the Great Tea Spillage, that one.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was all wrung out after the fucking Great Tea Spillage.
Yeah. And then there's the story of you falling asleep walking, bouncing off of a wall, waking up and carrying on walking.
There's nothing wrong with falling asleep whilst walking. Like,
It's quite the skill.
It's pretty easy to fall asleep whilst walking. How easy
Yeah, but
it is.
it's a lot hard. But it's hard to fall asleep whilst walking. Bounce into a wall. That wake you up and you just carry on.
Yeah,
It's not normal.
it's perfectly normal.
Nah.
It's absolutely fine. It's natural, right?
It was hilarious. That's what it was. You were asleep on the bus just before that.
That is true. I didn't take it.
That's how I remembered that because they were so angry. I'm probably going to end up so much of my streams just going to be me just chatting shit and not doing anything.
That's fair, man. Like, if that's your vibe, that's your fucking vibe. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's got different vibes on what they do and what their
Yeah.
streams are going to be.
Yeah.
Like, no two streams should be alike. Like, if you're doing the exact same shit as someone else, then you're not fucking
Oh,
doing
yeah.
anything
Yeah.
cool. oh, I've got the exact same fucking layout and scenes, fucking like graphics as everyone else. The
Yeah,
exact fucking same.
Mine's set up as a whole sofa stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stolen your beginning.
That's fair enough, man. I just hope you can go further than I have with it, you know? I wish you the best of luck, because I'm not having much luck with my one.
Have good luck.
Mine's terrible. Like,
It's perfect.
have you seen the quality of the clips we have coming out of these?
Exactly. What more could you want?
Better quality clips.
I feel personally attacked.
Oh, mate, no. You see, what I'm using
You
is
said the
the...
clips that we have coming out. I said, well, what would you want? And you were like, clips, Mitch.
Yeah, because we always
I
want
want
better clips.
Better clips, mate.
I'm always striving to have better clips.
Natural clips, that's what you want.
Yeah, natural clips, not ones that I've had to end up having pumped out of a machine.
We haven't thought about the conversation before the stream.
Yeah, that's true. We do actually end up planning almost all of the
This
conversations
is
we
all
have.
scripted. Everything.
Everything is scripted. It's incredible how like well we script everything in this.
You'd think we'd have better stuff written down, wouldn't you? But
You would have
That's the
thought.
beauty of it.
That is the beauty of it. That we end up just.
Scripted.
Well, the thing is, if we over-scripted it and we ended up making it too flash and too obvious, like people would end up going like, Jesus, you know, you lads are just literally trying too hard. We can tell it's fake, you know,
Yeah.
industry plants, you know.
We hate each other, really.
Yeah. I mean, Twitch does try and plant streamers in there to end up giving up like a family-friendly image.
Yeah.
You know, Twitch promotes all, just certain streamers. You know, the friendly, nice, aesthetically pleasing ones. You know, they don't worry themselves with the slum like us.
I was just about to say I'm probably going to do alright then. I was joking.
No, you probably will do all right.
Joking. Only if I've got the clutch chair and my hot pad.
There you go, say. You burst some boxes and you just fucked off.
Got a call back for dinner, mate. I told you, you don't know what's going on in these. In nightmare creatures, vibes.
That is true. I will never truly know the money.
going on.
They got a lot of stuff.
Maybe you woke up today and you didn't feel like fire anymore.
He was just done with it. What's that, Sausage Troll? What's the most memorable game you played as a kid that you wish you could revisit? I could revisit many of the games from my youth. There's only a few games that you can't really truly revisit now, and that's 1 versus 100. I know, and I thought I'd sadden you with that.
Juicers don't exist.
Juicers don't exist.
So I thought I'd sadden that your day as well.
Fucking Campinos don't exist anymore.
You get variants though.
Yeah.
You get variants.
Milky Way Chews.
Lee Carvalho's putting challenge.
That's a great selection, actually.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably one of the winning selections, to be fair. Did you know Lee Carvalho's putting challenge was originally designed to train sausages in golf? But seriously, it's a classic. What's your favourite part? I think my favourite part is the bit where Lee Carvalho inserts the entire putter right up his...
Golf bag.
Yeah, his golf bag.
Yeah.
Shoves it right in there.
Perfectly. No.
Snug, a nice tight fit in there.
Yeah.
Spits on it first, even. Have you watched Low Res yet? I would recommend watching Low Res. The latest episode is tremendous, and I've also started editing the next episode. I know, I can't. Probably next year. At the rate I fucking finish those episodes. But I think it will be sooner.
New Year special it will be.
My favourite part is when Bart chooses power drive instead of feather touch and hits it into the car park. Classic Bart move. Power drive all the way. Who needs feather touch when you can go full chaos?
Yeah. For putting, it's probably not advisable.
But putting is probably not advisable.
No.
And if you're touching like an egg, you don't want to go with power drive. You want to go with feather touch. Like,
I'll go power drop.
You go power drive when you
Crush
pick
it,
up an
yeah.
egg. Like, so when you pick up an egg,
Crush it, man.
crush it in your hands and just go, that's that. That's
Use
useful.
my hand as the sieve. See how it goes through.
Is that a life hack?
That is a life hack.
Mate, get that on the
Because
TikTok.
You can also just crack an egg into your hand. Just put your hand in the pan.
Oh, mate. In life hacks,
Hey, honestly, it saves so much time.
saved loads of times. Yeah. You feel like an episode was missed in my res. Yes, there was one episode that was missed, and it will never come out, ever. And that's the first Christmas special, isn't it? Rest in peace, the first Christmas special.
Did you know? Sausages can actually bench press 300 pounds. Just kidding, but that quote is spicy. Let's take it on, like a sausage on a grill.
The Christmas special. Oh yeah, don't worry. That episode's going to be coming out very soon. That's the next episode.
It's in production.
That is in production. I've actually been editing that today. I've already got up to one bit where Decky breaks. Decky breaks very early. I fuck up immediately in the episode. Like I fuck up. Like I have to redo the entire start and the intro.
Have you been using Adrian's jacket as a green screen?
Yes.
Excellent.
You see, there's a quote on Garlips's channel where I can borrow Adrian. And what I do is I get her to sort of standing behind me as a green screen.
Nice.
That's what she does. It's wonderful. And there's now the cheering minions bouncing across the screen, bouncing on your knob as well. And they're gone now.
It's what you want.
Yeah, but the minions, they were bouncing along. They bounced exactly. It was a very disturbing
On
sight.
the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was confusing.
You have to remember that there's second because we got the monitor view on the bottom. We can't see what the stream sees.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not complete monsters. Just mostly monsters. Mostly monsters. Speaking of monsters, I think we are done with Nightmare Creatures for the night. I do believe. We've gotten
You did like 4 levels? 5? 4, 5, 4?
5. Did 1 as the girl, and then 3 as Matey Boy, didn't I? Yes, 4 in total. Yeah.
The last one you did was the boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
And that was the sewers is the level immediately following it. So yeah, we got 4 levels in total. Rats. So that might be that we've actually might get a reasonable position on the table this time. I might crack top 10 on this season.
I mean, you said you're planning on playing the games more anyway, so you may get a bit further back.
No, like
Would you have to win it?
no, like the submission period closes tonight.
Oh, fair.
But I was actually like genuinely
Just
thinking to
letting
myself,
you out of the fun.
yeah, just I wouldn't mind playing, like finding out more about this game. Like Schmumbler was the one who ended up nominating this, and he's a pretty good speedrunner.
Yeah.
Does a lot of good horror games. They're not actually bouncing in crotch. You're okay. Just make sure you're aware that those minions weren't actually bouncing. If I
got the wrong shorts on tonight for that.
harassing those. There we go. Frog eating a baby. It would make it. There we go. Lots of arses. Arses all over the faces. They bounce around like balloons. And there's the Clussy. Oh, delicious clown girls. One day I'll find a clown girl. No, I won't.
Yeah.
It will never. But for now, I think I'm going to be calling it there. What can I say? What can I say? What words should I say? How could I end today? Well, how about by thanking you for being here, and a massive thank you to Adrian's Revenge for the raid. A massive thank you to everyone who's been talking in chat, chatting shit behind my back. I know my enemies are out there, alright, and I'm gonna fucking find them, yeah?
To be fair, they normally say it to your face.
Faded, raided, but not you. Faded. Sorry, I'm just really enjoying that.
Faded raided.
Faded raided, and I feel that there should be something else after that. Faded raided. He's not dilapidated.
Faded. Faded raided.
Faded raided the wrong sausage. Time to show them who's the real snack around here. I'm deeply sorry, Faded one. I'm deeply sorry. Sausage has lost his mind. So I think that's.
I've been saying it for weeks.
You haven't been saying it for
It's
weeks.
getting progressively more.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
There's going to be more tweaks to make the sausage on. I really want to make it so that the quote system will end up going through the TTS, so that once everything's gone through, like after a little bit, it will end up bringing up a quote and read it out. I bet Sausage still doesn't love me. Of course I love you, just like a good tin of beans. But seriously, you're the best. Yes. Adrian's delighted.
We love that.
Love that.
Sausage Tron actually doing a bit of good.
Hashtag love that. At last, indeed. At fucking last. Right. So, if you're watching on the VOD, thank you so much for joining on the VOD. It means a lot to end up having you here with us on the VODs. Whether that's on Twitch or if it's on the YouTube. If you're watching this in the far-flung future, hopefully things are getting better. It's difficult sometimes, I know, but don't worry, things can improve at some points. Who knows what happens? It took me months to break it. Tremendous, Adrian. I know that you're a hard worker who will break whatever you end up wanting to break. Break them all. Destroy them. Put
the work.
You'll put the work. Don't forget, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget that you can like, share, subscribe, do all that nonsense. The subscribe button should have blinked up as well, actually, at that. Or leave a comment if you so wish. Good night, all. Good night to you, Adrian, as well. It's been a tremendous stream, and it's been a wonder to have you all with us this evening. Other things to quickly mention. Don't forget to check out the latest episode of Low Res. It's a wonderful episode. The next episode is going to be in production now. Pre-production's already begun. Doing the editing, all that jazz. And along with that, the VOD for Monday's stream, the group stream of Among Us and Sock Court is out now. And clips will also be going out for that. So do check out my YouTube at Mr. Matt Internet. But for now, that's been me. And also, of course, a wonderful friend here as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where can people find you?
Kieron Potato UK on Twitch. So,
Within a week. You
yeah,
set yourself a target, yeah?
Yeah, I set myself a target, yeah.
Wonderful.
Within a week. And then, yeah, just like, say, yeah, Kieron Potato on most things, really.
Kieron Potato or Kieron Reps.
Or Kieron Reps, yeah, that's true.
You've got to put together one of your social links, mate. Got
Okay.
to put one of those together. But seriously, one of the hard, like... Oh! We're getting the fucking triple flare! Love a cheeky Ric Flair drip. Wrestling BIOS. One of the best YouTube channels for wrestling, man. I know people say it's wrestling BIOS, but it's not. Yes, read it. It's written BIOS, mate. Written BIOS. But thank you so much for the drip of flair. We don't often get a drip of flair.
That's nice when you get a little drip of flair.
Yeah, just a little drip of flair. Just a little drip of flair.
Drip bitch.
Ric Flair once tried to wrestle a sausage. Spoiler, the sausage won. But yeah, that video is a classic. I should probably end it all, shouldn't I, now?
the stream.
Oh yeah, the stream. Yeah, the stream. Right, so... You've all been tremendous and absolutely been wonderful. You've all been lovely. You've all been the best. He's been Kieron Potato. I've been the absolute fucking worst. I've been Mr. Matt Internet. And I'll see you again at some point in the very near future. But for now, It's bye for now. What's up?
Funky wave, mate. Those guys in the bar sales places.
Oh my god!
Mr. Internet